The Jesus effect. Imagine Peter toiling all night and couldn't catch any fish. And the next day, Jesus requested, "Can I use your boat to do the work of the kingdom?" You and I might not subscribe to that request, because in the morning you'll be so angry that you're going home without any result to your family. You couldn't catch any fish. Your children are going to be hungry. You can't take no fish to the market to make money. But Peter granted Jesus access into his boat. And when Jesus was done doing what he wanted to do, he said to Peter, "Launch into the deep." When Peter did, the time that is not even the appropriate time to catch fish, he caught a net-breaking amount of fish, to the point that he summoned people around him to help him. That was the same effect that Zacchaeus experienced. Peter left the fish. Imagine, listen, the Jesus effect. Peter left the fish, knelt down and said to Jesus, "Depart from me, I'm a sinner." Like, at this point, I don't even want the success anymore. What I just experienced has triggered something inside of me that's making me wonder, am I even qualified to have this experience that I'm having right now? And Jesus said to him, "There is something more that I have in plan for you. It is being able to catch men and not to catch fish." When Jesus came into the house of Zacchaeus, that instant transformation, let me say this, Jesus provokes a transformation that even you cannot be able to explain. You cannot have him in your space and you will not experience that transformation. Zacchaeus said, "Sir, anyone that I've defrauded, I'm going to return back what I took from them, and I'm going to return it back fourfold." Remember when we started this Zacchaeus discussion, we argued that people did not like him. As a tax collector that he was, he made his money out of defrauding people. But when Jesus came into his space, without Jesus even having to preach any message, the Jesus effect, Jesus will not have to preach any message. The fact that he steps into your life, the light that he is, shines through your darkness and literally swallows your darkness. Zacchaeus said, "I'm going to return everything that I've taken from people, and I'm going to return it fourfold." The Jesus effect made people that hated Zacchaeus to end up loving Zacchaeus. At the beginning of Zacchaeus' story, people didn't like him. But at the end of Zacchaeus' story, people loved him. Because the people who thought they have lost their money to Zacchaeus, they didn't know that the money they gave to Zacchaeus had become an investment. And now they're about to experience a return on investment. Zacchaeus took one from you, but Zacchaeus is giving you fourfold. I don't know who is under the sound of my voice. It doesn't matter what you have lost in the time past. When the Jesus effect comes into play, there is going to be a restoration. Zacchaeus said, "I'm returning back what I have taken from people, and I'm not returning it back the way I took it. I'm adding some interest to it." Somebody under the sound of my voice, if you allow me to just prophesy to you, whatever you think you have lost, just imagine with me for 1 second the people that lost their money to Zacchaeus and as a result hated Zacchaeus, in the fact that they lined up in Zacchaeus' house and they are getting more than what they lost. Before the end of this week, you will get more than what you lost.